race of the season. Certainly wasn't the same without me. Hey, at least I finished 3 full F1 seasons before being dropped. Jolien never even finished 2. I received a phone call from Helmut Marko immediately after Ricardo's accident. It wasn't just to offer me a seat, it was to thank me for Abu Dhabi 2021. Does anyone need a Formula 1 driver who can underperform in a car capable of having good results? Ferrari, Haas, Alfa Romeo, Williams, Aston Martin all have that seat taken. Come on, Williams, give me a call. I could do way better than Logan. I've scored points at least. Please. Oh, hey, didn't you see me on TV Sunday? I was the guy selling beaver tails out the side door of my Mercedes Sprinter at the exit of Champions Wall. I thought I saw Lance Stroll driving behind me the other day, but it was a Mountie trying to pull me over for driving too slow on the highway. The King of Malaysia was at the Monaco Grand Prix. I wonder if we could see a return to Sepang. I never had the chance to crash there. Hey, can I let you in on a little secret? I developed a fetish for crashing cars during my time in F1, and it really turned me on when the team told me off. Now I have to keep smashing my mom's TV to get the same buzz. Ooh, I'm such a bad boy. No, I'm missing Formula 1 for 2 reasons. Number 1, I miss driving the cars, and number 2, I hate having to put up with David Croft's commentary. Jesus, does he ever just shut up, Just imagine if De Vries doesn't last the season. He'd have done a worse job than me. Hey, guy, come join me in the disqualified pile. Don't worry, the goat doesn't bite. Well, not unless you want me to. Growl. Yeah, I can beat Max Verstappen, no big deal. In a donut eating contest, maybe. Me and my best mate Jolien just went for a bite to eat at Timmy's. We didn't intend to use the drive-thru. We both missed our braking points. I've designed my driveway like a racetrack. I still enjoy missing the apex of every corner, clipping a plant pot and occasionally smashing my car through the garage door. Yeah, I'm drunk. What about it? It's my home GP. I'm allowed to enjoy myself in the grandstand, so just fuck off, you hoser. I think it would be cheaper for me to get back into F1 and crash the car every weekend than pay the electricity bill. What's all that about? It seems Ferrari are underperforming again. I wonder if I'll get a phone call to become their number 1 driver. I'll make sure they have a terrible season. A few races into the season, and it's great to see my fellow Canadian doing well. Go Lance! Give me an L. Give me an A. Give me a T. Give me an I. Give me an F. Give me an I. What does that spell? Goat. Bleh. Hey, I've been invited to be a guest at Williams during the race weekends. Unfortunately, just a couple of rounds in, I've already set the hospitality unit on fire while trying to make a coffee. I can't believe Haas have re-signed K-Mag and Hulk for 2024. Like, come on, guys. Surely I'm worthy of a seat somewhere in F1. Hey, those Haas drivers are blowing a bit hot and cold at the moment, if you know what I mean. If they want someone consistently bad, hey, just give me a call. Hey, guess what, bud? I slipped into the Haas factory during the summer break and played around with some designs of their new updates. I drew the poop emoji and it gained them 3 tenths, I wanted to take credit for it, but I wanted to be the Canadian Michael Schumacher, not Adrian Newey. Hey, I've joined Haas's strategy team. Keeping Magnussen out on slick tires at Monaco was all my idea. God, I really can do anything. Who's slower, Mina Williams or Ferrari's pit stops? Just to remind everyone, there was a time in Formula 1 where I had more points than George Russell in the same car. I have the hungry race results stuck on the fridge to remind me every day of how much of a goat I am. Come on, Red Bull, give me a call. I can do no better than Perez, but I certainly can't do any worse. Those McLarens are looking fast in the hands of Norris and Piastri. Makes me wonder how long it will be before Josh does a Ricardo of the week. Ooh-wee, those temperatures at Qatar were insane. The only time I could have had an excuse for my poor driving, and I wasn't there, goddammit. Ocon throwing up during the race reminds me of the time me and Jolien went to McDonald's. After he ate far too many chicken nuggets, he threw up in my car. Hey, just to give you guys an update on how I've been, I'm feeling great, guy. My business is thriving and I still can't drive a car for shit. Life is at its peak. I was offered a seat in Formula E, you know, but I had to respectfully decline. No one will ever be as bad as Andre Lauderer. You know, us reject F1 drivers often get together for a catch-up and talk about our terrible driving standards. The one that's always brought up is me getting lost at Japan and blaming it on the car. Fun times. Did you know I've never been allowed to push a shopping cart around a supermarket? My parents always tell me I'd do so much damage I'd bankrupt them. Hey, does anyone still need to use those stabilizers to ride a bike? No? Just me? Aw, shucks. 18-lap maximum tire stint at Qatar? I'd be lucky if I made it that far anyways. Aw, shucks. I wish I got to race at Vegas. I wanted to be the first person ever to crash into the Eiffel Tower and Caesar's Palace in the same night. If I was in that Williams car this year, I'd have outscored Alex Albon. Remember, I outscored George once, don't you forget it. Hey, hosers. Sure, I've had a couple of martinis, but that was normal when I was behind the wheel of my Formula 1 car. Woohoo! Those were the days. You know, it's still nice to be called the GOAT of F1. Remember Hungary, where I spent most of the race in P3 and finished ahead of George? Where's my Mercedes seat, Toto? You know, whenever Michael Massey is in the paddock, why does F1 always go to shit? Riddle me this. What's a bigger waste of Pirelli rubber, making full wet tires or me driving? Remember that time I scored points in Japan even though I didn't know my way around the circuit? Me too, fun times, eh? Hey, red flag in the race for a one-lap shootout was my idea first, FIA. What a bunch of copying hosers. I'm so disappointed that Logan hasn't caused a safety car yet. Doesn't he know that Williams seat is all about screwing other people's races as well as your own? Hey, what about Lance Stroll? He's really doing Canada proud. He hit more walls than I could ever manage at Monaco. Hey, what about Lance Stroll? He's really doing Canada proud. He hit more walls than I could ever manage at Monaco. Hey, let me riddle you this, guy. What would be a worse driver lineup? Me and Stroll or me and Villeneuve?
Not sure what happened there. Car felt a little strange. Otherwise, I'm okay.
Hey, you know, Sonoda is really surprising me this year so far. Imagine if Williams gave me another chance. I could be that good, you know. You know, Monaco, Jeddah, and Singapore are some of my least favorite tracks. There's just not enough runoff to let me explore my creative driving style. Did anyone see the F2 race where Vesti lost both of his rear wheels after the pit stop? The Prima team employed Ferrari's pit crew for that race. Hey, at least he actually got some wheels fitted to his car. Hey, I keep phoning Williams to see if I can have my race seat back. They said they wouldn't let me race my own shadow. Was I really that bad?
Hey. And as promised, here I am at Silverstone, still selling burgers at the back of a van, you bastards. Hey, wait a minute. I work for Channel 4 now. Come on, let's have some respect, please.